opportunity.
Yeah, you'd be nuts not to.
Yeah, and I think vice versa, too. The two players who pick up basketball from time to time. Davenport for
So earlier on, I thought the Tigers had a little more crisp ball movement. And there's a great pass. Our beating Sanford is off the boards. Rivers behind him.
One thing you don't want is everybody's watching Jeremiah.
Tigers looking at that zone. He's got the look. Just can't get it to go. Davenport another. There's Rivers. Extra pass, Davenport. Yes!
They're trying to post Primo up down low.
You got to take advantage of size mismatches in Memphis being so long.
Clock down to 6. Jamario Rivers on the take against Spalding. Davenport.
Your coach, you lose your leader, you lose the person that you went to Louisville to play for. But the collections they have there, they're too deep at every position. They have 10 players, and there's very little drop-off when the subs come on the floor.
Yeah, you got to peel the stickers off the floor.
I'll help. Just give me a nice seat, preferably near Spike.
talked about his improvement. He gets the board for Memphis, trailing by 7. Largest lead for the Greyhounds, 9. Davenport. He ends up being a left-hander, but he shoots his free throws right-handed. Yeah. Everything else he does left-handed. Good interior pass.
Dire condition.
Nobody in foul trouble here early in the second half.
Nice.
Even
in the paint, Joe DeRosa, Lee Castle, Joe Lindsay are officials here from Memphis tonight. There's Jeremiah Martin, leads this team in scoring, steals, and assists at his various head coaching stops. Chattanooga and now VCU. Down the lane, there's Davenport with the left. Mays can't get it to go. Now this LSU team averaging 86 per game, bucket and foul. Sampson was full go tonight after playing 10 minutes only in his first game back. Rebound Davenport. Outlet for Martin. Slings it across for Johnson. Davenport will try through.
Throw the ball inside.
Rivers trying to get to a spot. Instead it's Bruton, who sets it up.
Because that is what Cincinnati does. You've got to expect to be smothered at all times.
Tigers have as many turnovers as points, although that has just changed.
Be a very good team in conference if they play fundamentally sound basketball.
Here's Martin, yet to hit.
What a rebound. Memphis is shaky trying to break that press.
Here's the turnover story. UCF averaging 15 turnovers per game this year, something that Coach Dawkins certainly not proud about. Ball knocked away again in the hands of Bruton. Another three-point try, and this one go with this basketball game.
Yeah, we may not get there tonight.
Nice rebound underneath, and how about the
Jump zone. What exactly will they try to do by playing this matchup soon? Well, they want to make Memphis score away from the rim. Even though Martin is a guy that is used to being off of the ball, he has kind of had to assume the point guard role this year.
As tournament bids come available.
Memphis off to a 1-2 start in conference play. They lost at Cincinnati. 11 on the shot clock, 6:29 to play in the ball game. Memphis leading by 16.
You're so matter of fact. That's what I love about you.
That ball there, good pursuit if we were playing football, and then the turnover leads to 6.
16.5 to play here in the first half. Davenport for 3. Go!
He has gotten into that painted area with reckless abandon, doing a lot of damage here in the second half.
This is a nice answer for Temple after a 13-0.
Radar-like find and finish.
20 points, a career high for Pierre-Louis, the freshman. Davenport trying to answer and does.
To pile up for the Huskies. Davenport finds Parks.
Surprised they don't double him, John. You know, go after the big guy. Don't let him back his man in. That's it, double. They can make a jump. If he makes it, he makes it.
Memphis with only 2 returning players. Kaplan, no points, 3 fouls. And on the other end for 3, no good. Rebound rattles around and stays with the Tigers. Pass inside to a wide. Trapped underneath was Johnson. Davenport had a look at it. Again fights for it. And was
a rebounder, and his offensive low post game has really improved.
Davenport, career.
Martin being able to just relax and understand the pressures retreating if you take your time.
Davenport got a clean lane. Evans kicks. Corner. Way off. Here comes Memphis. Davenport down the lane.
Season, like your heart just breaks for that fan base, and of course for Greg McDermott, because for 2 straight years they look like a legitimate top 25 team, ready to not only make the tournament but advance deep into the bracket.
The top defenders in the country.
In more ways than one, you're right about that. Memphis pounds it inside and kicks it back out. Now this is Martin, an electric scorer, the best scorer in the American, averaging 19 a game. Davis, he's into the ball game. And here come the Tigers on the move. Mario Rivers trailing is Davenport. Draw iron. Martin kicks. Davenport again, and he got
SMU. That's a good sign. Shagwell playing on the injured ankle. A big 3 for him, his first of the game.
A season high for Jamal McMurray.
Now settle in and give him one shot if you're SMU, if you want to try to come out of this thing.
5 to shoot. Davenport puts it on the floor. Davenport left.
Tournament time. I mean, we always say it's going to be wild. This year, it really could take it to the next level because everybody arguably is in contention. Triple by.
Not picking their spots to call fouls, but keeping it clean, but not calling foul on every possession.
Rivers went straight to the locker room. Jump stop down. Davenport inside the jump hook and the defended by the senior Reynolds, and he thinks better of it. Outside, Davenport
against Temple. I know Temple's not a very good rebounding team, but still, that's amazing, Carter. On the road, and Necchionia is a big guy, but he's more of a finesse guy for Temple. Davenport tries personals right now. You got to be aggressive. You got to play to win, not to lose. Some coaches are very conservative. I like to gamble. Sometimes it might burn you, but if you get hit, you hit again.
Here and there, and Kevin's shortened his bench as of late. Carlton in the middle. Polly is going with Polly a little.
On Sunday.
Tigers are not a great three-point shooting team. They will do a lot of their work inside. Davenport has the rebound. Davenport's already got 1 3. Why not? Davenport at the rim. And here is Nickelberry the other way. Rivers. Up top, Davenport. 8 point per game. 4.5 rebounder off the bench. Davenport was the third against Rivers before the break. Parks, that is not his range. Davenport, though, the rebound. The spin.
Into the heart of it, but be strong with the ball, knowing that you're going to be trapped. Be ready to get slapped and hit.
Start the year off all that well, 7-5 in non-conference, but really finished 8-1 down the stretch in American play.
No, we talked about how hot Memphis that has ever done it.
Mike Dunleavy's in the conference as well, in an NBA Finals. Memphis has 2 timeouts. Thornton controlling. Bruton, Davenport, Rhodes, and Parks.
Swing it and go to Parks. Swing it and go to Parks.
Hasn't touched it yet. Rhodes, Davenport, each to the close.
They're going to have to attack, don't you, Grant?
I agree. Any team that presses, attack them so they can get out of that pressure.
Tigers kick it back out. Johnson gives it up quickly. Here's Davenport stepping in. Pretty. And what a turnover to go along with 13 points. Tied for tops, the Bearcats. Clark with 13.
Nice hesitation.